Psalm 13, 4-6. And my enemy will say, I have overcome him, and my foes will rejoice when I fall. But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing the Lord's praise, for he has been good to me. Trusting in love seems so very fragile in our world. In the past year, we have wondered, what is next? Who can we trust? Is trust even possible? The level of anxiety and unpredictability of the last year has challenged our beings in ways we would never have imagined. When I read these words in Psalms 13, it reflects a heart that is in the midst of challenge and conflict. It is a psalm that reflects the lament of the soul, and yet there is a lifeline that is cast, that is connected to the character of God. We may have disappointed relationships in our lives and in our past. We ourselves may have disappointed others as well. I know that in the midst of stress and anxiety, I can often be irritable or missing opportunities of empathy and compassion to others, as my lens may be clouded with my own focus. It is in this impossible space that I know that I can't do it or be the perfect connection relationally. It is when I take the time to pause and lean into my relationship with God that allows me to develop relationships that offer honest trust. I am thankful that God is never changing and continues to offer love, even when we and in our world are so challenging. In my daily reading of the Bible, I'm in the book of Judges. Now, this is one of my least favorite books to read, as I've seen time and time again how people turned away from God and did what was right in their own eyes and did evil to each other. When I was in my seminary class of the Old Testament, my teacher reflected that sometimes we wonder how God even continued to be present and offer forgiveness and unfailing love in the midst of such turmoil. In getting through the book of Judges, one might think, this is it. God can't love a people or us when he is rejected time and time again. And yet we come to the book of Ruth. Here, in the midst of such dismay, is a story of redemption, a story of an unlikely character leading us back to hope of a redeemer. Many people look at this story as a perfect love story, but it is much more than that. It is a picture of the restoration and redemption to a person and family that thought all was lost, and yet they were restored to hope. At the end of Ruth, chapter 4, a genealogy is shared, and there we see the line of David revealed and the foreshadow of Jesus to come. I am thankful that our Savior and God is the one that can offer perfect and trusting love.